Yo, um, I'm back with a new what if. Not new. Continuing the what if Naruto was the Reaper. And the reason I wasn't consistent with the video was because I was going to improve the edits. Yeah, as you see, what if Naruto was the Reaper Part 2. Sorry for the background, my cat is being annoying. But I'm continuing the what if Naruto was the Reaper Part 2. I hope you guys enjoy my new edits. I improved a bit, but I hope you guys enjoy. There's gonna be a little bit of announcement at the end of the video. I'm a little bit sick, so yeah, I have a lot of running nose. So I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. What if? No one, no one did found it out. The old man slumped back down in his chair. A tidy grip and the armist and his mind was racing. How? How did he find out? He used his head? How? How? Is it possible? Oh my god. Hiruzen came to realization. You met the QB? Hiruzen asked quietly. Yes. He knows how to the seal. The fourth Hokage case works. The seal was strong. It suppressed the QB constants and chakra completely. Naruto shouldn't be able to make contact with the demon, or now that there's something inside of him in a way, unless in order to Naruto to meet the Kyuubi is to weaken the seal just enough so he could make the contact with it. It's impossible for the host to weaken the seal on his own, but when the host gets critical injuries and on the brink of death, that's when the seal weakens. Hiruzen calmed himself, and steadied his breath. How did it happen? Naruto gripped his t-shirt. The wound healed on his scar, on his chest. Still hurts. I was attacked again, Naruto whispered. The elderly let out a shake sigh. His hand trembled. He exclaimed. The boy struck thoughtfully. He had been beaten up quietly bad to be on the brink of death, but he didn't have a visible wound that Hiruzen could see. The man figured that right at that moment the seal weakened. Perhaps the QB chakra leaked out and healed the boy's wounds. Who, who was responsible for this? I don't know. I don't remember. It was dark. I didn't get a good look on their face, the boy answered. The room filled with silence. The old man was quiet, cursing himself for letting this happen. It was part of a plan that Naruto would never knew that he was a Jinchuriki. Hiruzen, Jiraiya, and Tsunade agreed that Naruto would never learn about the demon inside of him. That is why that strong seal was put on him. The fourth wanted a weapon, but Hiruzen tried to give Naruto a chance for normal life. Unlike, let's try this again. Naruto spoke up, regaining the old man's attention, telling me what's really happened. Even though the boy already knew the truth from Kurama, he wanted Hiruzen to tell him as well. Well, very well. The truth is, when the fourth battled the QB, he couldn't defeat the beast. It's impossible to kill a Biju, so he sealed inside of two newborn babies. One received the chakra and the other one received the beast itself. You're the second child, the man spoke truthfully. This time, the boy lowered his head. Even though he heard it before, it's still hard to take the truth like that. He still had one question. The, he needed to be answered. Who's the other newborn? Is he or she here in the village? The child who has the beast chakra is Nomi Namikaze, the fourth only child that the last remaining Namikaze. The old man spoke with his eyes closed, unwilling to look at the boy as he lied. Please leave all that. Kurama too start to feel anxiety. He's not ready to hear the truth. Not yet. I will reunite him. The fourth daughter, Naruto whispered. Yes, the girl is safe, far away from the village, currently under protection by our top shinobis. The man spoke. Hiruzen took a deep breath before continuing. It was the fourth wish to take her out of the village so she could train, but she'll return in the next few years. Naruto stood and perceived the information given to him. He sealed only the chakra inside of her. Instead of sealing all of Kurama, he stripped Kurama of her chakra and sealed her inside of me. The boy's eyes teared up. Maybe, just maybe, he was just like the villagers. Maybe he feared like that if he sealed Kurama inside of his own daughter, she will turn into a beast itself. So maybe he sealed her inside of me. I know what you're thinking, and it's not true. Kurama spoke in a gentle voice, not wanting to accept the boy any further. He sealed inside of me in you because he trusted you. Not to scoff at Kurama's statement, he decided to push Hiruzen even further with the question, why? Why did he choose me? Hiruzen knew the question was coming, so he gave the boy half-truth. Don't know for certain. All I know, he trusted you. He knew you would keep it safe. Hearing the same answer from the old man, Hokage made Naruto angrier. Trust me? Why? Why am I so special? The old man stayed silent, and Naruto knew that he wouldn't get any more answers from him. Naruto tried to calm down, but he figured he needed more cool head for why he came here in the first place. No one really wanted to deal with a cranky 4-year-old Gigi. I wanted to make sure a request. And what is it, my boy? Spoke the old man with a worried manner. Kids may enroll to a shinobi academy as soon as if I turn 5. Yes, the boy asked. The old man promoted his elbow on his desk as he rewound his finger as he had a good feeling where this conversation would lead. That is correct. I want to join the academy, the boy spoke out timidly. The old man assumed the fourth and Donzo, both of them wished for the boy to become the village protector. They wanted Naruto to become the strong so that the village could use him when needed. As long as Naruto become a shinobi on his own free will, I am fine with it. The old man smiled at the boy. Oh, so you wish to be a shinobi? May I know why? Naruto didn't really know why he wanted to be a shinobi. Other people in Konoha became shinobi so that they could bring greatness to their own clan, family, and village. Some do it for fame and money. Shinobi's profession is one of the best paid jobs out there. Naruto wanted to become a shinobi so he could protect himself against his attackers that all ever wanted, although he always had a fantasy of becoming something great, something respected. Hiruzen patiently waited for the boy to answer. Even Kurama she wanted would gladly train the boy, but she still doesn't know what would be the purpose of training him. What is this boy desire? I want to become Hokage, Tatabayo. Naruto exclaimed loudly and gave the old man a big toothy smile. The old man looked surprised for a moment, for before smiling and laughing. Very well, Naruto-kun. I'll make sure that once you turn 5 years old, you'll be accepted into the academy. Naruto couldn't contain himself and jumped up of joy. As soon as he remembered he had another thing to ask Gigi. I have another request. Yes, Naruto-kun, spoke the elderly, still smiling. I need your permission to access the Jutsu library. The boy quickly mumbled it out. Absolutely not, spoke strictly the elderly. As how do you even know about it? People high-ranking shinobis tended to talk about stuff like they shouldn't and stuff like that. That is bound to be heard by someone who isn't supposed to, Naruto answered. Even though it is half true, Naruto isn't ready to tell the third that he and Kurama are constantly communicating, let alone that the seal is broken and Kurama could break out of Naruto's body whenever she wanted to. Gigi, I need to learn how to protect myself. You may argue that that's why I'm becoming a shinobi. Bodyguards are the here for. But if any of them did their job like they supposed to, I wouldn't be here. I'm tired of always living in fear. You know that I'm always alone, and I have no one to teach me the way of shinobi. Naruto protested, to the boy's surprise. Hiruzen seemed to waver and give in to Naruto's request. Naruto knew he had to keep on pushing. In that library, there's a scroll of every jutsu knowing to Konoha knowledge that would help me, like the basic chakra controls and all of that stuff. Please, Gigi, I need this. Hiruzen frowned. As much as the old man didn't want to admit it, Naruto had a point. The Hokage smiled, small piece of paper, wrote something on it, and put on the stamp on it. Here, you permitted. The man showed it to Naruto, and the boy took it. Don't lose it. Naruto humbled and nodded, and responded, okay. The boy turned around and left. Goodbye. Hiruzen sighed, although the window was sky blue, guilty on his face. Kushina, I'm sorry. At the library. Naruto finally got to the entrance of the library. The entrance had a huge vault. Doors like a bank would have instead of an ordinary wood door like a most library would have. There were two guards standing in front of the entrance. Both of them were men Ambu wearing a gear that an Ambu of peers would wear. Gigi must have picked them personally to guard the room. The boy figured, judging by their posture, both of them seemed really bored. One of them guard noticed Naruto approaching. Oi, get lost, demon, the man spoke lazily. Let me through. I have few things there I have need to pick up. The boy spoke. He tried to took confidence in front of the humble shinobi, but clearly looked nervous. Didn't you hear me, Brad? Leave while you still able. The other guard spoke up in a lazy manner, and the more irritated one. Naruto showed a piece of paper that the third gave him to the guards. I have the Hokage's permission to let me through. What? Both of the guards look at the boy. At